Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Aimal Khan, roll number 254, MSc Previous Department of Human Nutrition. The topic today I am going to cover is about lipid and its structure. Lipids or fats are mainly composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Some lipids contain other elements such as nitrogen and phosphorus as well. Lipids do not dissolve in water because they are non-polar, meaning that the electrons are shared equally in the molecule. So they have no partially charged region in the molecule. The main types of lipids are triglyceride, phospholipids, steroids and prostaglandins. Triglycerides are the most plentiful lipids in the body and they are composed of two building blocks and three fatty acids. A glycerol unit has three carbon atoms with two bounded with two hydrogen atoms and one bounded to hydrogen atom. They are also bounded to hydroxyl group, which is an oxygen bounded to hydrogen, and the fourth bound being to another carbon atom as well. Fatty acids are made up of long chain of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms with an end carbon atom bounded to hydroxyl OH group and a double bound to oxygen atom. Some carbon atoms are linked by single bond while other by double bond as well. These bonds determine which type of fatty acid the molecule is classified as. There are two types of fatty acid, saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid, which include monounsaturated fatty acid, polyunsaturated fatty acid and trans fatty acid as well. In the formation of triglyceride and fatty acids, bond with the glycerol molecule, the three fatty acid attach their carboxyl COOH group at the end of the molecule to the hydroxyl group of the glycerol molecule. As this process takes place, three molecules of water removed, which is a dehydration synthesis reaction. Some triglycerides contain three molecules of the same type of fatty acid and other have three different types of fatty acids. Triglycerides are found in many food items such as vegetable oil, coconut oil, beef, fast food, avocados and different seeds as well. Now coming towards the phospholipids. Phospholipids are similar in structure to triglycerides and they have four subunits. They are composed of glycerol unit, two fatty acid chain, and they are composed of phosphate, and they have phosphate group and nitrogen containing group as well. The phosphate and nitrogen group extend in the opposite direction of the fatty acids. This end or the head of the molecule is actually polar, so it is water soluble hydrophilic, meaning water loving is the often term which is used to describe the head portion of the phospholipid molecule. The fatty acid end is non-polar, so it is having a hydrophobic, which means water faring. This property, having a hydrophilic and a hydrophobic region, allow this molecule to join a bridge in the water environment and the lipid environment as well. So in these, water molecules will form a bilayers with the fatty acid tails facing each other and heads facing outwards. As you can see here that phospholipids are the main components of the cell membrane as well. Steroids, which are often referred to sterols, having a 4 hydrocarbon ring or steroid nucleus as the foundation of their molecule. Steroids differ based on a side chain extending out from their rings. Cholesterol, whose molecular structure model is shown here, is an important steroid as an hydrophilic water-loving polar region here with the hydroxyl end of the molecule and a hydrophobic water-faring non-polar region as its hydrocarbon chain. Cholesterol is a key part of the cell membrane as its polar region can interact with polar region of the phospholipids and its non-polar region is embedded in the membrane alongside with the non-polar fatty acids of the phospholipids. Cholesterol can also interact cholesterol is also an important building block of the bile acid as well, which is a key in breaking down of the fat molecule in the body and many hormones which are signaling molecules body releases. Cortisol, estrogen and testosterone are also other important steroids compounds which can see that each of these molecules differ slightly based on their side chains only formation, but they all have 4 hydrocarbon rings in the foundation of their molecules. Prostaglandins are lipids that are derived from unsaturated fatty acid. They are composed of 20 carbon 5 carbon ring structure. There are many different types of prostaglandin the body in our body have, which enhance many different immune function and work in different inflammatory responses. So that was all from my side. Thank you very much.